Hello friends, welcome to the channel Virtual Learners. Today we will discuss about Chinese debt trap policy. What is debt trap policy? What are the negative effects of debt trap policy? Now, what do you mean by debt trap? It is a policy by which you fund a country's infrastructure project and then if that country is not able to repay the debt, then you can take over the port or asset of that particular country. Before moving on to the debt trap policy and its implications, let us consider what is Belt Road Initiative of China. Belt Road Initiative basically is global infrastructure project or global developmental project which includes infrastructure projects which are carried out throughout the countries. Here, many countries are part of the Belt Road Initiative of China. Now, let's analyze how this infrastructure projects or the funding to the infrastructure projects is a threat to other countries or underdeveloped countries. Let's take the example of Chinese investment in Africa, that is African country Kenya. The seaport has been funded by China and then there is a news that it is to be taken over by China now because of non-payment of debt by the Kenyan government. Another example of Chinese debt trap policy is Hambantota port in Sri Lanka. The same is the case with the Hambantota port. The Chinese has given loan to the Sri Lankan government for the development of the port and now Sri Lanka is not able to repay the debt and Chinese has taken over the possession of Hambantota port. This is how debt trap policy works. Now moving on, let's check out what are the implications of debt trap policy. First one is losing native companies or local companies to the foreign governments. Second one is it can lead to exploitation of raw materials of the native country. The third one is the vulnerability of a country increases because it's not able to pay the debt of the foreign country. It can lead to political interference. Because of this vulnerability, it can lead to political interference by the foreign country. It ultimately affects the sovereignty of the country. So these are the implications of debt trap policy. Often the Chinese foreign policy is termed as neocolonialist approach. Why is it so? What is neocolonialism? Neocolonialism is an approach by a country that exerts pressure on other country by factors like economic, political or any other factors. So this is controlling the country by political or economic factors by a different country. This is called neocolonialism. So Chinese ambitions in Africa and other countries is taken as an example of neocolonialism or is termed as an example of neocolonialist approach. What happens in neocolonialism is that an underdeveloped country is targeted by a developed country for looting its resources. It is in a different manner from the past colonialist approach. The Chinese foreign policy is accused of this neo-colonialist approach because of the debt trap policy that is followed by the Chinese in different parts of the globe. So that's all about debt trap policy of China and its negative implications. If you like this video, please subscribe for more videos.